thought we had a good start going on, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't end up being that way. Let's go. Knicks family, what's poppin', man? We back. Well, I thought we had a good start going on. You know, we started off the first quarter. I thought we were starting off the first quarter well. And then who knows what happened. That's how it goes with a team like the New York Knicks, though. So it's 53. Excuse me for that. It's 53-52 halftime. The Atlanta Hawks over the New York Knicks. What stands out to me, though, is that Frank is having a good game so far, right? So far for the game, Frank is outplaying Trae Young. Frank Ntilikina, 11 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, no turnovers. Trae Young, no points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. And so far in the first half, Frank has locked Trae Young up. I'll say that. He's locked him up. And I don't see, nobody can argue with that at all. Frank has definitely locked up Trae Young. We'll see if that continues in the second half, but you can see Frank all over Trae Young. He's barely even letting him touch the basketball. You know, that's a good thing to see. And that's a confidence booster for Frank as well. You know what I mean? He's shutting him down so far. We'll see what happens in the second half. Right? As far as the game is concerned, at this point, at this point, the Knicks, they tied the first quarter, and I didn't even think the first quarter was that great. They started off strong, and then they gave it back. Second unit gave it back. Then they lost the second quarter, of course, 27-26. This might be one of those tight games going all the way down the stretch. If you recall, last year, and I think Clyde brought it up, and I'm sure you do remember, the Hawks and the Knicks went into quadruple overtime last year. I'm not expecting that in this game, but I expect it to be a tight game. So, we'll see what goes on with them, man. We'll definitely see what goes on with them. Hawks, Knicks, 53-52 at the half. Let's get to our video. Well, before we do that, let's talk to someone on a call, and then we'll get to the video chat. Caller, you on live with Nothing But Knicks. He hung up. So let me go ahead and get to the video chat then. We got Ant. We got Viv. We got Nate. We got Real Shark Fin. So I got all of you unmuted. I don't have you on the screen yet, but we can go ahead and talk. Ant, what's going on, man? Why don't we start with you?
What's up, man? I like what I saw out of Frank. Like I was telling the guys in the chat, I don't think he's doing anything too much different. He's just doing the things that he's doing with a purpose. Like he's driving, looking to score. He's being assertive in his moves. He's passing the ball. He just playing like he knows what he's doing tonight. That's the only difference to me. He's not second guessing himself. I know Vonleh is playing really well. So I think if we can get Tim, on track, I think we should win. But they had to take Trae Young out the game, man. Frank.
Yeah.
He got under Trae Young. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what Trae Young can do with Frank. And then that play they ran with Frank in the post, with Trae Young guarding him, I mean, that's barbecue chicken every single time, man. We got to try to get Frank back in that post.
Yeah.
Because Trae Young can't do nothing with that. That's barbecue chicken. So I want to see more of that in the second half, and I think we should be good. I think we'll pull it out.
And, right now, both teams are playing equally poor. The Knicks are shooting 40.5% from the field. Hawks, 37.5% from the field. The Knicks are shooting 31.2% from three. The Hawks shooting better from three, 38.9%. We're giving them way too many open looks from the 3-point line. The Knicks have gone to the line 22 times, but we've only converted on 13 of those shots, while the Hawks are 10 for 12 from the free throw line. Both teams have 8 turnovers. The Knicks only 7 assists. The Hawks have 16 assists. And the Knicks right now winning the rebounding battle 24-19. Trey Burke has not played.
Ooh, he's in the doghouse.
Yeah, has not played.
He might not doghouse.
What do you take from that? What do you take from that, Viv?
Yeah, I think they might have something going on because I think Moutier's play over the last couple games, they might have felt like, all right, maybe we need to have a better flow to the game. So, someone's gotta go in a sense. And I think we've been hinting it over the past few chats that they gotta make a decision with who they're gonna play. They can't play all 3 point guards at once. So, clearly Burke, his offensive production is not made up for the fact that he can't really defend or that as well, or he's having the vision of a point guard at the moment. So, but you never know. He might come back in the game, but I could see him out. But I mean, if you look at it from the half, right? We shot poorly. We shot 40%, but you can isolate it to 4 players, right? Tim Hardaway Jr. shot 2 of 8, and then Moutier, Hazonia, and Knox didn't make a bucket in the combined 9 opportunities.
Right.
Everybody else has shot over 50% from the field.
Yeah.
50% or higher. So it's really 4 players. And, Timmy, we know it's bad shot selection. With Moutier, it's just an incapability of, hitting layups.
Yeah. Yeah. Shark.
Hazonia is also bad shot selection too. So.
My fault, Viv. What do you think, Shark Fin? Then I'm going to come to Isaiah, who's on the phone.
Yeah, I think Trey Burke is his lack of production got him riding the pine, man, and he's riding it long. I think because he's probably Fizz is probably trying to light a fire under him, man, trying to let him know, if I put you in, man, I want some production out of you, man. Yeah. So he's riding the pine, man. Like, ooh, I know he's feeling it too. He knows what's up, though. I'm sure he does. He's a smart guy, man. He's a ball player,
Yeah, and I noticed it instantly in that second quarter, the top of the second quarter, when Frank came back in the game. Now, Frank, mind you, had 2 fouls, and he came back in the game, and I said, whoa, Trey Burke's not coming in the game? And no, he did not play in that first half.
I noticed it when Moutier was first off the bench.
Yeah, well, since Moutier's been back, since after the first game that Moutier's been back, he's been first off the bench. Isaiah, what do you think, man?
What's going on, Sam? Shout out to Sark, shout out to Viv. What's going on, y'all? Well, I was watching the game, what I've noticed was, all right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be really upset. This is gonna be my first time I'm gonna be really upset with Fizdale if Tim Hardaway keeps shooting like he's doing, and he don't get in his face. If he don't show him some type of discipline and yell at him or send him to the bench, I'm going to be really extremely mad. Because Tim Hardaway it's just bad shot selection. I know he missed a game. Listen, Fizdale has to get in him about shot selection. It has to be. I'm sorry.
He's chucked up some garbage tonight. I'll say that. He's chucked up some garbage. Tim Hardaway is 2 for 8 from the field for 25%, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. But he's definitely chucked up some garbage.
Yeah, I'm happy about Frank. He's playing good, playing really good defense on Trae Young, which is really good. And if anybody noticed, when Frank got out the game, what happened? We lost the lead. We had a bad defensive unit out there. And actually, it's crazy. I'll give it to Cantor. He was doing good. He was
They're bipolar, man.
Yeah. And he was playing good.
Hey, game is about to come back on, folks. And my bad on the score. It's actually 55-52. Atlanta Hawks are up. Nate, you want to Oh, well,
Nate gone.
Nate jumped up out of there. Well,
Nate gone.
yeah, we'll be back 10:30, my friends, to wrap up the game. All right, so enjoy the second half. Couple things to pay attention to. Can Frank continue to shut down Trae Young? Can Frank continue to score like he's scored it so far in the first half? Will Trey Burke play? Can Timmy get himself on track? And will we execute in that fourth quarter? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see you guys 10:30.
Definitely.
Peace.
What the heck was that? Come on.